Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, The Bright Side Girl, and today we're going to be doing my August book haul. So either right before this or right after this, there is an unhaul video where I unhaul a huge portion of books. I know the timing is a little bit weird with me hauling and unhauling, but when I do hauls, I kind of collect things over the course of like a month or 6 weeks. So it's not like this is stuff that I just got yesterday. And in the unhaul video, you'll see that I actually went through this pile that I was saving and picked out some books that I wound up taking out that I wasn't going to show in this haul. But these are the books that I decided on keeping. So stay tuned or check the cards to watch that unhaul video because I did unhaul quite a few books that I just didn't need anymore, and a lot of them were things that I've read and I don't like. In case you're not familiar, I find almost all my books at used bookstores, library book sales, thrift stores. So I get all of them between $1 to $4, mostly. A couple I spend a little bit more on, and that's why I'm able to have such large hauls, and also why I'm able to unhaul a little bit more freely because I didn't spend a lot on them. I either sell them or I trade them with friends or donate them, so it's just kind of a rotating, ever-evolving thing here. So I'm not going to go into a lot of descriptions about these because there's quite a few, but we're just going to dive in. Okay, I did find this one yesterday. This is by the book, and I don't know anything about it, but I think it's a newer contemporary and it has something to do with a couple and reading. So I always get a couple contemporaries every year. We have Earthquake by April Lynn Pike. I've been eyeing this one for a while. I think it has something to do with either apocalypse or some kind of survival read. This is part of her Earthbound duology, and I'm just saving this one basically for Hikeathon next year because usually survival read is in the challenges. And then we have Forget Tomorrow by Pentip Dunn. I'm getting this one because I think I've read another book by Pentip Dunn that I really enjoyed. I can't remember it right now. I think this also has something to do with Fallen Angels, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know that I mostly picked it up for the author. Now, this one I ordered on eBay because I am on a big finishing series kick. I started out with 47 series for the year and I was trying to cut the number in half before the end of the year. And so because of that, the Nil series is on that list, and this is the third book in the series, I believe, and I couldn't find it at my library or anything, so I went ahead and ordered a copy on eBay. This is kind of a survival island style read. It's got a little bit of a Maze Runner vibe to it. These teenagers wind up on an island and they don't know how they got there, but they've figured out that they have a year to live and there's all this strange stuff happening. One of my favorite survival reads. I love the concept of most survival reads, but I don't always love the execution. But so far, this series I've really enjoyed. I need to read the second and then this one. I think we just had an earthquake. That scared me a little bit because I've been watching Stranger Things, and then like the house will shake before like the monster comes. So. Okay, so I'm okay. Alright, so this is the third book. I haven't read the second or the third. I know that they're like in the same world, but they're not all connected is what I've been told. So hopefully I remember enough about the first one because I've been having to reread a lot of first books in the series and I don't want to do that with this one. So yay. I got a lot of these for Hikeathon for next year. So Elites of Eden by Joey Graceffa. I don't know how to say the name. This is part of the Children of Eden trilogy. Sorry, it's really shiny. I think it's dystopian and a little bit survival-y. I am not entirely sure, but I think that they like live in a dome and they have to like go outside of the dome. I've heard good things, so. And the covers are really cool and different. Alright, Stan Lee, The Zodiac Legacy. I'm not sure if this is the first book. I found this one at Dollar Tree and it's just like part of the Marvel universe and it has really cool illustrations in it, so I thought I would check it out. Shipbreaker by Paulo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I think this one has something to do with pirates. If not, it's set on a ship. I think it might be kind of steampunky. I've been kind of eyeing it for a while, so we're gonna check it out. The Wandering Age by S.E. Grove. So this is something about like your feelings get taken away when you become a teenager, but then one of the girls still has feelings after the day they're supposed to be gone. So kind of like a dystopian, possibly survival read. The Outcasts of Time by Ian Mortimer. I believe this is a standalone, so it's kind of unique. So basically it's December 1348. These two brothers believe that they have 6 days to live and they are given a choice to either live out their 6 days like normal or they can travel across 4 centuries to find salvation for humanity. So sounds really cool. The Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. So I've been eyeing this one for a while. This is an older series, really popular. I believe the main character is a poison tester for like the king or something like that. And I've heard amazing things, and my new friend Bella said this is like in her top 3 favorite series of all time, so I finally like just decided to pick it up, and hopefully I will get to this one next year. Arusha and the Song of the Dead by Roshni Chokshi. So I believe I have one other book in this series. I've just heard really great things about this middle grade series. It's Rick Riordan Presents. I know there's lots of magic and fantasy in it, and it sounds really, really fun. Ronan Boyle and the Bridge of Riddles. Speaking of middle grade, I have a few more. So I don't know anything about this one, but my friend picked it up for me at Dollar Tree, and again, it just looks like really fun. It has a couple cool illustrations in it as well. So I believe this is part of a series. I'm not sure if this is the first one. This Silver Mask by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is part of the Iron Trial series, which is their middle grade series, and I've been slowly collecting them so I can check it out. I love both these off. Okay, so we have Pegasus, the New Olympians by Kate O'Hearn. I've been slowly collecting this middle grade series as well, just because it's about a Pegasus, and that's really all I kind of needed to know. We have We Rule the Night by Claire Eliza Bartlett. This is part of a fantasy series, or it's a standalone. I'm not sure. The cover looks cool. A bunch of my friends found it at Dollar Tree, so we hope to buddy read it sometime soon. Dollar Tree actually gets really great books, and they get not just like unknown books, but really popular books as well. Like I've seen Rick Riordan there, and Mira Grant, and all kinds of stuff. So definitely check your Dollar Tree book section, but it changes frequently. Aragon, Eldest, and Brissinger. So I'm missing one. I really enjoyed Aragon when I read it a few years ago, and then I unhauled it because I wanted to make room on my shelves, and they're just such humongous books. But I think I'm ready to dive back in, maybe next year. And I think they're redoing this to a series. I'm not sure. I could be making that up. But I found this one yesterday, The Ones We Were Meant to Find. This came out last year, so it's a newer book, which I don't always find. It's been 3 years and 17 days since C woke up on the shore of an abandoned island. She has no idea how she came to be marooned, what her life was like before. She has only the rickety house by the sea, the android she built for company, and a single memory. Somewhere beyond the horizon, she has a sister, and it's up to her to escape and find her. So this sounds like it would be good for Hikeathon as well, or even maybe Mermaid Marathon. I love islandy reads. Huntress by Melinda Lowe. I don't know if this is a fairy tale retelling. I read her Cinderella fairy tale retelling and I really enjoyed it. I just thought I would check out something else from her. That's really all I know. This was an ex-library copy, so I got it for like $1.25. Okay, and then the rest of these I all got from friends, or like friends buying them for me and me paying them back. I'm not doing a young adult swap video anymore this year because I have too many other videos planned out, but I'll probably do one next year, or maybe around Christmas time. So my friend Marie sent me The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker because I think she got the hardback version or something, and she really enjoys this. Again, something I kind of want to read during Hikeathon. I didn't mean for this to be like a Hikeathon themed haul, especially since it's been so long since we did it, but here we are. I know this is a romance set in Alaska, and I've heard amazing things, and I'm pretty picky with my contemporary books, but I like the vibes of this one. Okay, so then the rest of these are all from my friend JJ over the past few months. We've like traded and things like that, or she's like gotten rid of stuff, and there's some awesome things here. So we got Deal of the Elf King by Elise Kova. So I'm so excited to read this series because I've heard such amazing things. I know this is a couple of my friends' like favorite book of the year, but it's not complete yet, and they kind of tie together loosely, so I can't decide if I'm going to read this one sooner or if I'm going to wait until they're closer to being done. They all look amazing. They all sound super fun. They all have vibes. I know this one has a lot to do with like cooking and spells and just all kinds of fun stuff. Then I think she got me this one, or I might have found it. This is Grey Thorn. This is part of the Bloodleaf trilogy, which is just like a magical fantasy, and I have Bloodleaf, I think, in the older cover. So I'm going to check it out and see how I feel. She got me a copy of The Vanishing Deep by Astrid Schultz. I enjoyed this one. I didn't love the ending, but I liked it just overall. It's a very strange book, as all of Astrid's books are, and I love that about her. So this is set in an area where there's a bunch of islands, there's a lot to do with water, and in this world they have the ability to resurrect the dead for like 1 minute so that they can like say goodbye or ask them what happened. And so the main girl is trying to like scavenge in the ocean to like find things to sell so she can resurrect her sister for 1 minute, and then things kind of go awry. So It's really enjoyable. Again, I didn't love the ending, but I still think it's worth a read. Ignite the Darkness by Robin Lefevre. I have to check out something by Robin Lefevre. I know this is the series after her, gosh, I can't remember the name, but I'll put the picture right here. It's something to do with like assassin nuns. I know this is the series after it. I'm not sure how they connect or not, but I have the book that goes before this one as well. I just need to check them out. We have Mr. Impossible by Maggie Stiefvater. Same kind of situation. This series goes after the Raven Boys. I need to finish the Raven Boys. I think Call Down the Hawk is the first one. I actually found an Owl Crate edition of that one not too long ago. So this is next one. Oh, and then lastly, she sent me Dark Skies and Gilded Serpent by Danielle L. Jensen. We were buddy reading this series. We finished Dark Skies kind of recently, and then we're gonna do Gilded Serpent sometime this fall. The first book in this series is very oceany and kind of piratey, and so I did it for Mermaid Marathon, and then it just turns into kind of like an overall fantasy series. I talk a lot about it in the last couple wrap-ups that I had, so if I remember, I'll link those up in the cards for you guys. Fabulous, solid fantasy so far, so I'm really excited to have these. Okay, you guys, so that is it. Quite a large haul, I know. So I think that's about 25 books, quite a large haul. Kind of undoes my own haul a tiny bit, but it's always good to kind of keep things rotated. Let me know if you guys have read any of these, because I haven't read most of them, how you feel about them, if I should bump them up on my TBR. Stay tuned, I will be doing a spooky September book haul, probably mid-September, because I have books I've been saving for a while and I want to get it out so that you guys can get some recommendations as well. And yeah, we've just got lots of fun content coming up. August is a little bit more slow, a little more chill, but in September and October and December I'll be posting a lot more. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Bright Side Girl for bookish and non-bookish content, and I'll see you guys next time on The Bright Side.